Hey everybody. All right. Nice. All right. So that just took a minute. Gotta love it. So anyway, here's the deal. I am in San Diego as per usual. Make sure that give me a little bit of a mic check here. I think I was probably pretty quiet there. Anyway, so I'm in San Diego, and because of that, I have to make do with what I've got. And in this case, it was bringing some samples from an advent calendar along with me. Now, let's see. Stream's current bitrate, blah, 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 lower. Okay, so I have a feeling this might... I apologize in advance. The bitrate here, the connection might not be as good as it could be, but I'm on hotel Wi-Fi, so... All right, turn it up more. Give me more. All right. Thank you, Killa. Appreciate it. Well, while we're figuring all this out, so I've got my snoot glass, because I did want to actually travel with it. The thing is really actually very cool. I recently bought a hot tub back in October, and I drank in the hot tub with this the other night. Did you like that catch? And it kind of maintained, like, it didn't really get too hot. It was kind of nice. And I liked having it more so than a Glencairn, because if I would have dropped it like that, I did mean to catch that one. If I would have dropped it, then it would have, potentially had a problem in the hot tub. So anyway, cool thing. All right, let's start off. Hey, DH Sylv. Dude, I'm jealous of that bottle that you got today. That looks really cool. All right, so I'm going to start off with the Balvenie Stories 12-year-old. You brought the right travel glass. Yeah, for sure. Nothing, just hotel noises. All right, so this is 43 ABV. It is Snoop glass. Come on, man. Stupid YouTube. Not YouTube, stupid hotel. I'm sure this is, like, terrible for you guys. I'm looking to see if there's an actual hard line, but there really just isn't. It's just gotta be, wireless. I understand the hotel Wi-Fi troubles. Currently at a Days Inn in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, Travis. Hey, actually, yeah. Nice to see you, Travis. Well, I'm going to do the best I can, and if this ends up sucking, then I apologize. But it seemed like fun to go live. Let me check this real quick. YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Okay. Let me see if I can turn my settings down a little bit more. I'm going to go for... I'm going to turn my actual output down a little bit. And make sure that I can maybe... I'm glad you like the title. I'm going to turn the bitrate down quite a bit. Hopefully that helps. All right. Freaking Nightbot, man, I need to go in and just disconnect that thing. I never remember to. Sorry, I'm waiting to open this until I decide whether I've actually got a decent stream or not. Wow, the preview is way far behind. Hopefully getting some of those travel glasses for Christmas. What are your favorite bars in San Diego? So Nate, I often go to Second Chance Bar or Second Chance Brewery. Stream dropping frames, lower the bitrate to like, yeah, it was at 1,000 already. I just lowered it down to like 650. I'm gonna keep lowering it though until it actually works. All right, so it's down at 500, which is about as low as I think it can go. Let's see what that does. But I appreciate Killajolt for the help. Let me read this off. Hopefully you guys are at least getting the audio. That's so weird, Whisky Novice. Whatever. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do this, and you guys let me know if you're having problems or if you're not. So there's a little write-up. Hey, Barry. There's a little write-up on the side of this. The sweet toast of American oak. This 12-year-old whiskey has been developed with the goal of creating a sweeter, fruitier Balvenie. Achieving this required the malt to be finished in virgin oak barrels imported from Kentucky. Following a deep toasting at the Balvenie distillery, they were filled with whiskey that had previously been held in ex-bourbon barrels. Okay, so let's just go for it. All right, crack that baby open. That shirt is fire. Yeah, man. I like to wear my authoritative red shirt. Sometimes. Let's do a little bit of. Got my socks, my businessman socks. Got my businessman whiskey and my businessman shirt. And whatever. All right. Cheers to all of you guys. Ooh, that's got a nice nose on it. I'm still giving these things a little bit of a run through. I've probably had about 5 drams out of this glass just to see, like, obviously I did my little experiment to see whether there was a taste imparted on this, and there was clearly not going to be. It's stainless steel. But, had to put it through its paces, test my own hypothesis. But then, as far as the nosing, like, obviously this isn't as concave as a normal Glencairn, and I do have a regular Glencairn over there as well, actually, that I keep out here. I do know what happens to red shirt guy. Anyway, so I forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah. So the nosing out of this is not quite as good as a regular Glencairn, so I'm trying to see if it's something that bothers me over time. It's not so far. So there's a little bit of a banana note in there that I'm getting. It's very sweet, extremely sweet. For those of you just tuning in, it's Balvenie Stories 12-year-old. They just did some extra stuff with some Balvenie. All right, let's go ahead and give this a taste. Cheers. Metal Glencairn's only good for camping. Ooh. It tastes like a Balvenie, but then there's a little something on the end there, a little something extra. It's extremely light. For those of you that have ever had Balvenie 12, this would be very, very reminiscent of what you're used to. But then at the end, a little bit of that banana that I was actually getting in the nose comes through. But it's, let me try that again. Hold on. Yeah, it's mostly in the finish where this is interesting. It's almost got like a weird sherryness to it. Let me just read that one more time. Sweeter, fruitier Balvenie, achieving this. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, it's good. So what have you guys all been up to? I obviously have not. Yeah, I know the connection. There's just nothing I can do about it. I've not streamed in about a month or so. Streaming is fun, and I get that like almost all of us whiskey tubers do it. It's just not. It's not really as much for me as others. I like doing it. I like hanging out with you guys, but just life in general doesn't really allow for me to do it very well. I can only do it after the kids go to bed. I can only really do it at 9 p.m. on a Friday, which has got to be one of the worst times as far as like viewership, and I'm not able to be consistent. So overall, it's not really as good of a thing for me. So, but I'm on vacation, or not on vacation. I'm traveling for business, and don't really have any responsibilities as soon as I leave work. So I'm here drinking with you guys. Shopping. All right. Banana on scotch isn't that normal, yeah? I don't think so. Glenlivet 12. No. Yeah. Glenfiddich 15. Glenfiddich 15. They have banana pretty strong. Or was it the Glenlivet? I think it might actually be the Glenlivet 15. I'm sorry. Yeah. That one's got a pretty strong banana note to it. But there's not a whole lot, unless it's like in a Caribbean cask or something. I hate you. No, I don't hate you guys. I don't know. I don't need to get into it. It has nothing to do with you guys. It's more it's not as, like, I get on these streams and I just drink way too much. And then sometimes Saturday morning is a little rough for me. And I don't like doing that. Sometimes I like doing that, especially when I'm with some of the other YouTubers. Those are the fun times. It's when I get on and I just drink way too much. So, no, Thanks, Charles. Appreciate it. I do like doing the formal videos, though. Those are way more fun for me personally. I like watching the numbers come in. Now, the one thing that's kind of stinks is this year I went back, halfway through the year, I went from doing 2 videos a week back down to 1. And I saw it affect my subscribers and my viewership quite significantly. I was supposed to hit 40,000 subscribers as a conservative estimate this year, and I'm probably not going to hit that. I'll probably come close. I just hit 39,000 a couple days ago, and I'll probably be at like 39.5 or so, which is wonderful, don't get me wrong, but I really wanted that 40K, so you're on workcation like me. Yeah, exactly. Blame the stream too much. Yeah. Ugh, man, shut up, Nightbot. I'm gonna can I kick Nightbot? Hide user on this channel. There we go. Cool. Alright. Screw you, Nightbot. I installed that thing forever ago, and I never remembered to turn it off before I started stream. So, I gotta say, there's salt kind of going on with this too, which is interesting. I hadn't noticed it at first, but it's kind of settling in. Just, man. Sometimes I have problems at this hotel, sometimes I don't. Hey, ADHD. Nice to see you. So, I will say that I don't intend on having the stream go super, super long, because I believe that the Mash and Drum, Jason, usually streams on Wednesdays, or, no, Tuesday. Actually, no, he streams on Wednesdays, and it's Tuesday. Does anybody normally go live on Tuesdays at 9 p.m.? Because if not, then I'm not going to worry too much about how long I go. All right, let's do the next one. We got the Feathery Blended Malt. I know nothing about this. It says from the Ian McLeod Distillers. Ian McLeod. I don't know. Distillers. This blend was inspired by the innovative 17th century Scottish golf balls made from hide and stuffed with feathers. It's a weird inspiration. This whiskey is a fitting commemoration to Scotch craftsmen and is a well-rounded, satisfying malt. Okay. When to call you... okay. So I don't even have water to rinse out my glass, but that's all right. We're not doing science today. We're just drinking. Yes, DJ Beacon, it is very religious around here. In that I am sinful, and often sin. So this is the Feathery Blended Malt. It's very weird. I don't know. That's one thing I like about these advent calendars. You get to try a bunch of stuff that you normally wouldn't even see. Never mind have. The junkies are at 8. Okay. So the junkies are at 8. So that means that I am probably... Well, you know what? I don't care. If you guys want to go watch them, go watch them. If you want to watch me, then stay here. I will just try not to go too heavily over their time frame. A little salty. A little malty. Huh. There's something else there. Sorry, I'm really trying to get this because it's there. Let me actually try smelling. Nope, that doesn't do anything. I know that there's something here I can get. Almost like a grapey, like a green grape. Which is weird. So are you going backwards or something, Ralph? Oh, no, tonight, you're right. Number 3 is the Benriach. So I'm going to have that next, actually. Oh, well, I won't go too far over them. I don't want to step on them. So I'll end the stream in about 10 minutes or so. Mostly just wanted to do a stream because, but that's fine. I've got editing to do and I've got delicious, this wonderful burger that they make here. Holy crap, right? So it's, first off, it's like a gigantic cheeseburger and then a whole bunch of good toppings. But they also top it with braised short ribs, and holy crap, is this thing just heart disease waiting to happen. But it's so good. I get it every time I come out here. Hey, nice, you're enjoying the Tower Caro. That's awesome. And nice to see you too, John. And somebody else said it was nice to see me as well. I have the same calendar. No, it was you, John. Yeah. Yeah, nice to see you. All right. Anyway, let me try a sip. Cheers. Show of hands, how many of you guys have ever bought a whiskey advent calendar before? Hey, Corey, thank you very much. That kind of stuff always makes it worth it. It's very nice. It's getting near that time of year where most YouTubers make most of their money over the winter time in ads, because obviously everybody's doing ads. The super chats are always really nice, though. Thank you. Now I totally forget what it tastes like. Hold on. I have no idea. It's very dry. Kind of like I don't know. It's like what's the ABV on this? Does it really not say? Oh, 40. It's only 40%. It drinks like a hotter than 40% whiskey, but more in that it's get that drying sensation. I like that way of thinking, Ron. So those of you that hadn't seen on my post up on my channel today, so Ron's wood turning shop there. For those of you that actually watched my last live stream that I did, the Broken Barrel company, where they had those different, it was like different bourbons that they had sourced, and then they finished them or infused them with wood staves. So, excuse me, Ron ended up reaching out to me via email and asked if he could have the wood staves. So he said that he wanted to make a pen out of them. And so I sent him all 3 of them, and he did a video on how he made a pen out of the peated wood stave for me. And he's sending it back to me, I think, tomorrow or so, which I'm like so excited to get that. I think that's going to be super cool. And the video actually came out very good. You have a good, your pacing was pretty good, Ron, and in general, like, your video came together pretty nice. So I think it's very cool. Oh, totally. Yeah, no, the holder is what makes it go over the top for me. The pen itself looks very cool, but having that sitting on my desk with the holder and having the story behind it, I think that's awesome. I'm really excited to have that. So thank you again. Sexton's not bad, Sawyer. I remember liking it when I did my review on it. What is everybody else drinking? What the hell, short rib on a burger winning? Yeah, exactly. I'm just checking this out. So I had several whiskey advent calendars. Love them. Yep. I'm currently considering buying an advent calendar. Unfortunately, working for minimum wage, it's making it hard for me to pull the trigger. Well, Gareth, if you decide to buy one, go check out the video I did, because if you happen to buy it using the link I gave you, I get a little kickback, so that would be appreciated. But frankly speaking, I think this is a cool one to do. The shipping might kill it for you, though. So let's see. My wife says, yikes, when I drop hints about a whiskey advent. Yeah, man, they're expensive. They really are. It's, a lot of them are about like $200, but this one was, I think it's like $160, but then the shipping to some states, it's only $25. To other states, it's like $100, and I don't know why. Stupid law. Yeah, no, I feel like you're worth it too, Charles. I think your wife doesn't know what she has. So just so I know, only because it's hard for me to see how far behind I am. Just like right now, somebody just type hi in the chat. I'm just curious how many minutes behind my thing is. I'm not going to give too many tasting notes on this, only because there isn't a whole lot to taste. After having a few of these, or a few sips of this, it's not boring. It's just kind of Actually, I guess it is kind of boring. Not great for a number two. Well, I guess great for a number two, but I don't know. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, like, in an advent calendar, I wish that they wouldn't just start off kind of weak and then end nice. I wish that like they were all above average. Okay, so that gives me a little bit of an idea. That was about a 2-minute delay, which isn't terrible considering hotel Wi-Fi, but it's not great, man. All right, so here's the deal. What is everybody wishing for Christmas or for Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate? Is anybody looking for anything, even if it's not whiskey related? I'm just curious if anybody has any cool ideas. Me personally, there's two things I think would be very cool, and they're non-whiskey related. One is kind of nerdy. It's these little packing blocks for my luggage because I travel all the time, and it's a way to stay organized. But they look really nice. They kind of keep everything organized. It would be much nicer to travel with those. So those are cool. Sipping on Compass Box Flaming Heart. Ooh, nice one. The Oak and Smoke. That's great. I always love when I see other whiskey tubers pop into a live stream. I try to do it myself whenever I see them in, even if it's just to say hi. I just love the way that this community supports each other. I think it's a cool thing. Something else that I think would be very cool is this little mini projector. As I mentioned, I recently got a hot tub, and the little cover that goes on top, it folds over and then it folds over again, and it kind of hangs off one side. Now the underside of this is white, and it sticks up probably about 3 feet, maybe 4 feet above the top of the hot tub, which pretty much to me says built-in projector screen. And it's this little portable projector that I think Amazon sells or something. And I'm just thinking that would be a cool way, just sit in the hot tub and watch a movie or watch a show or whatever. So, all right, greetings from India. Hey, Sakin, I'm gonna guess. You'll have to forgive my dumb American tongue. Jeep parts? What specifically are you going for, Ralph? I used to have a Jeep. World peace, Mike. Kilojolt, $1 million. I want an American Beauty 16-inch swing lathe. Okay. I did hear that you, I watched a couple more of your videos. I saw that you were looking to, like, you had just moved into a new woodworking shop thing, and that you had some new lathe or something that you were looking at. So what about a American Beauty 16-inch swing lathe is something that you need? Or like what about that makes it something that you want? Good stuff. Well, bland stuff, but like whiskey. Whiskey's all good. Except for Johnny Walker Red. All right. Number 3 is the Benriach 10-year-old Curiositas. This peated malt, peated, yay, from Speyside Distillers, Benriach has been developed using wood-rich Highland peat sourced from the region's fertile landscape. It is believed Benriach were the first Speyside distillery to reintroduce peated malt into their whiskey making. This would make Benriach holders of the oldest maturing peated whiskey within the region. I need the neat projector. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I did a tour in New York City earlier this year, and the tour guide had one of those little projectors. Very nice. Yeah. The very rare perfection. Okay. I want my parents to not buy me a gift this year. Doubt they'll do it, but a guy can ask. Oh, your parents they want to buy you something, you know? I get it, but you're always going to be their kid, and they're always going to want to buy you something. They're always going to want to be nice. They always want to make sure that you're happy. So for those that missed it, this is the Benriach 10-year-old Curiositas. And it should be peated and delicious. It's the best of the best for wood turning. Nice. Scaffolding for painting, air compressor, or an impact gun. Hell yeah, Mike. Those are a lot more attainable. Impact gun. Sipping on Lefroy 10. I haven't had it in a while. An absolute classic. I agree. Lefroy 10 is always a fun one to go back to. It's definitely an occasional order for me at a bar. I would say, here's a question for the group. If you're at a bar, do you tend to order bourbons or do you tend to order scotches? I would say, if I'm not ordering a cocktail like a Manhattan, I would typically go for a scotch. Only because I find that there's scotches at some bars. There's more often a scotch that I have not tried than there is a bourbon that I have not tried. Your wife got you a 3-day trip to Isla. Very nice. Need no want hell I want. Oh yeah. Big fan of your channel. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate that. You was right, my friend. What's this? Reviews, but the bottle just looks like. Wait. Oh. I don't know. Whatever. Peated all right. What's up, my people? So Ralph, I love that you're drinking this along with me. Dan Z, what's going on? You know, it's funny. The nose is not as heavily peated as I would have assumed, but, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot. Let's go ahead and take a... There's definitely smoke in there. But it's not like nosing an Ardbeg. Alright, let's go ahead and take a sip. Cheers, guys. Mmm. Hmm. That is pretty tasty. Ooh, that's really good. Wow, that just keeps going. Ralph, I like that one. That one's good. It's wow, that's really cool. So the finish, like it just is smoke the whole way down. That's really cool. I don't remember the last time I tasted something quite like that. What kind of bar? Most bars, it's 101 or black. The two top end choices. Maybe you go to nicer bars than me. Maybe I do a DH. I go Scotch, but there are way more Scotches at bars over here. Mostly go for what I haven't tried or what's good and cheapest. See, that's kind of more my approach as well, Killajolt. I usually go, what haven't I had before? And then from that list, it's usually, I don't usually go cheapest, only because, like, if I, let's say like a just not even picking on them in this case, more just to give you guys a baseline. Let's say a Johnny Walker Red was like $8 or like $7. I would usually go for like a $14 pour. Something like, you know, that would probably put it in like the $50 price range for a bottle, if it's something I haven't had before. One thing I do tend to have more frequently than not at a bar, if they have them, are compass box expressions that I haven't tried yet. Only because they'll often have something that's older. Compass box tends to do limited releases of random things. And how do I feel about Larceny? Larceny is fantastic, Sam. I actually did a video on it. I know you said you're a fan of the channel. Have you seen that video before? Larceny is an awesome one. I think it got a stock it from me. It's like $25, and it's just good all day long. You can do anything with it. Sitting back, drinking some peated whiskeys. Trying to think if anything all that interesting has happened to me over the last month. I went to Florida. That was fine. I was only there for a night. And then, I don't know. There's not a whole lot more. I went to, like, Santa's Village up in New Hampshire with my wife and kids. Now, the one thing that is nice, actually, so I flew out here to San Diego on Sunday. And my original flight was for 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And for those of you that might be in the Northeast or have looked at the weather, the Northeast is currently getting absolutely hammered by snow, although I believe it's over now. And my poor wife had to shovel probably, you know what? Let me, hold on one sec. I have a picture I want to show you guys. Hopefully it works. I don't know how good the zoom on this thing is. So my wife sent me a couple pictures of what has happened and transpired at our house. Here we go. So there's, hopefully that's coming through. I'm going to go really close. I'm going to kind of gradually back it away just so you guys can see. So I believe there were about almost 20 inches of snow. And our snowblower, of course, is not working right now. It's only 3 years old, or maybe 4 years old, and it's worked every winter. And, you know, I take care of it enough, but it's an outdoor piece of equipment. People don't take as good a care of them as they probably should, myself included. And when I went to start it up, it just did not start. So I'm going to have to get the thing serviced, I think. But one way or another, she wouldn't have used it. She doesn't really like the idea of using a snowblower. So she's just she just shoveled, and she did a heck of a lot of shoveling. And I feel really bad because it never, ever, ever snows at the beginning of December, and it did this time. So I had to shirk my duties as a man, shoveling my yard, and my poor wife had to do it while watching two kids. Oh, so you got about 16 inches in Milford? Yeah, so I mean, I would guess we're probably more close to 16 inches too. We're in Northborough. Never had it, but it's let's see, what else has been going on? Ended up walking to a liquor store and paid $30 for rare breed half bottle. Oh, a half bottle. That's pretty expensive, I think. Yeah. Shoveling snow literally kills people where I'm at. Wet, heavy snow and heart attacks. Yeah, that's always been the thing. I mean, those people are really out of shape, I feel. But maybe not. Who knows? I hope I don't live I hope I do live long enough to not regret those words. I don't know. What do we got? 6:06. All right. I'm busy packing my wines, getting ready for move. Hey, Eric! Nice to see you. I haven't talked to you in like a month. Recognize the digs? Let's see. Well, horrible time for the snowblower to go out. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you make a good point, Oak and Smoke. So I started up the snowblower the day before I left on Saturday night because I was like, all right, let me try to start this, and just wouldn't start. And then obviously Sunday rolled around. Now, like I said, she wouldn't have used it anyway. She just kind of intimidated. Oh, so I could finally see the preview. All right, yeah, you guys were able to see what I was talking about. That's actually good. This little Logitech webcam's not bad. Make them kids work. They're only 3 and 5. They're more in the way than they are help. Move to Texas. I do better with the cold than I do with the hot. Right now in San Diego, I think it's only about 65 degrees, which I could totally get into. It's a little cold at nighttime. It's a little hot in the day. So. Well, I've had a peated whiskey. I want to have another one. So if you guys want to hang out for a couple more minutes, I'm going to go get a peated whiskey. So I'm on a mission to finish off some of the whiskeys that I keep up here. That way I can have an excuse to buy some more. So this one is my San Diego Distillery peated whiskey. It is 55% and 110 proof. Excuse me. And in my opinion, one of the best peated whiskeys I've ever had. However, the cork over time gets a little stuck. All right, let's have a nice little healthy pour of that. Now, these little bottles, it's funny, I gave them some, I have decorated my house for Christmas, actually, and you'll see that in, not the video coming out this upcoming Monday, but probably the one following that, only because I haven't filmed it yet. I'll try to film a few of them, actually. It'll be good. I gotta write while I'm out here. 2 more years till free labor. Is that when it starts? About 7? Ooh, that's so nice. Oh man, I could just smell this one all day. The San Diego Distillery, they're really, really interesting. Their current little model there, I don't know that it would lend itself to mass volumes. They would need to figure something else out. But they generally work with all of the random breweries that are in the area, get get beer, and then turn it into whiskey. And man, it's just interesting. I don't know. I hope that they start to branch out to Saphirix. Hey, by the way, for anybody in here who's not, check the description and go join the Discord. You guys need to. I mention it every single time, and I just love it. We have probably a pretty solid group of people who talk often in there, and I like coming in there and just chatting every now and then. Probably don't talk as much as I should, but I've been busy lately. Not a good excuse, but, either way, come join the Discord. Yeah, for sure. December in 62. I've never actually, no, I was out here in December last year too, or maybe it was November. Either way, it was when it was supposed to be very cold. Let's see, I was out here in October, and then I probably would have come. You know what? I think I came in January last year. Either way, it was like I left 10 degrees and came into 76 and sunny. The people at work today were complaining because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This is nothing. I rented a truck because I love trucks. Yeah, no problem, DH Self. I totally get it. I want to see how drunk Sam gets. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna finish this glass and then I'll end the stream because I don't want to eat into their time either. But maybe I'll see if I can go join them over there. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna do that now. I don't want to be a jerk. I'm already 10 minutes into their time. So, thank you guys for joining me here. I appreciate it. Anybody who wants to, come join over on the Bourbon Junkies and let's see what is happening over there. And I will continue sipping this whiskey. So, thanks again and have a great rest of your night. Cheers. And the awkward moment where I hit the end stream. Go. Oh, no, hit the end.